Hello dear all! The topic we're going to talk about today is what is art of Taiwan? And our choice is Chinese calligraphy. Here is the outline. Basically, the introduction will be divided into 5 different aspects. First one, the reasons why we choose Chinese calligraphy. It's the explanations of our choice. The origin of Chinese calligraphy in Taiwan. We're going to show you a brief history. And about Chinese calligraphy, it's some more details. The applications of Chinese calligraphy are 2 topics: when and where the people might apply Chinese calligraphy. The last part comes out the conclusions. Now, let's welcome Yvonne to talk about the reasons why we choose Chinese calligraphy.
Taiwanese culture is rooted in Confucianism. Thus, we would like to associate our topic, calligraphy, with one of Confucius' thoughts, which is doctrine of the meaning. The meaning is to improve character and behave properly. In Taiwan, people start learning how to write calligraphy when they are young. In the process of writing calligraphy, they would not only be trained in endurance and patience, but also be asked to organize the balanced structure of words. This training would help people adjust their attitude and cultivate the inner tranquility. On the other hand, as calligraphy is the art to combine literature and literary composition, different writers will show different artistic conception. Most of people believe that calligraphy is like a mirror that can reflect writers' temperament. Thus, learning to appreciate the work of calligraphy would let people understand the truth of respect. Besides, as you can see, the fluent actions of little people, they tell us that calligraphy is the elegant art with fluency. In sum, calligraphy embodies Taiwanese cultural and mental spirits. And then Jenny will bring you the origin of Chinese calligraphy in Taiwan.
Okay, before 1750, Taiwan's early calligraphy works were deeply rooted in Chinese legacy, reflecting the grassroots culture and people's fearless character. In 1945, after Japan's occupation of Taiwan, some artists began to create their own interpretations of art. And the calligraphy flourished with the founding of numerous calligraphy clubs. To the recent 1990s, the younger generations began to melt new styles into conventional calligraphy. Next, Nina is going to introduce more about Chinese calligraphy.
The part is about the 8 principles of Chinese character, Yong, and 9 silk-grid pattern. The 8 principles of Chinese character Yong is about how to write 8 common strokes and regular script, which are all found in one character. Now let's see these 8 principles. The first one is a dot, and then is horizontal stroke. Third one is vertical stroke, and then is hook stroke. Next is right upward stroke and left downward stroke. Next is turning stroke, and the last one is right downward stroke. And let's move on to the 9 silk-grid pattern. 9 silk-grid pattern is one of the props in the practice of Chinese calligraphy. There are 9 grids in the square, so we call it 9 silk-grid pattern. By the props, calligraphy beginners can grasp the points inside of the word structure and the stroke position quickly. And later, Polly will show you different types of script.
The first one is the character script. The characters are short and square, there's no hooks, and it conveys the sense of solemnity. The artist is He Shaoji. The second one is the running script. The feature is to increase the speed of writing, and it both combines with soft and strength. The artist is Wang Xizhi. The next one is the cursive script. It is written in a hurried manner, and it is described as ink dancing on the paper powerfully and dramatically. The famous artist is Zhang Xu. The last one is the regular script. It is the newest of
Chinese calligraphy, and it is the most common one in the modern writing. The artist is Yan Zhenqi. Next, Peace will introduce 4 treasures for you.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about the 4 treasures of the study. The 4 treasures of the study is an expression to denote the brush, the ink, the paper, and the inkscape. First, the brush. The brush is generally made by animal's hair, and the handle is made by bamboo. And the ink. The first ink used in the early time is made by naturally occurring minerals. Because it is in liquid form, so it did not preserve. The inkscape we use nowadays is made by soot and is in solid form. And the paper. The paper is developed in China. Bamboo sticks and seals is the writing material used in the early time. Nowadays we use a particular form of paper. This is known as 宣纸 to write calligraphy. We use that kind of paper to write Chinese calligraphy is because it is very soft and fine texture. And the most important thing is it can keep for a very long time. And the last is the inkstone. The inkstone is used to grind the inkstick into powder and mix it with some water in order to produce some usable ink to write Chinese calligraphy. Next, Jenny will talk about the application of Chinese calligraphy.
Here are some applications of Chinese calligraphy. First of all, the horizontal inscribed board. People give this to a person or family as a valuable present. The writing on the horizontal inscribed board is a kind of calligraphy. Second, the inscription of Chinese painting. People usually inscribe their autograph or inscription to enhance the whole aesthetic feelings of a painting. Calligraphy can also enhance the structure of a painting. Next, sky lantern. People write blessing words on the sky lantern to help it can keep us safe and peaceful. Last, Spring Festival cold plates. People stick Spring Festival cold plates on the front of the door to symbolize the brand new year. And Jennifer will bring us our conclusion.
Chinese calligraphy is a deeply spiritual art that does not only communicate by words, but also convey the emotions through color, shape, and so on. Art of Chinese calligraphy is a symbol of Taiwanese culture and the soul of Taiwanese aesthetic. We hope that Chinese calligraphy as the feature of Taiwan could be permanently valued, appreciated, and passed down to all generations.